Symantha.
It's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
Well, Duval, it's your own people, okay? Donkey of the day for Wednesday, August 30th goes to Renee Dawn Scoglon. I know I pronounced her last name wrong,
yes.
okay? But Renee is from Florida, ladies and gentlemen. And what does your Uncle Charla always say about the great state of Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and today is no exception, okay? Renee is 30 years old, and she will spend 2 years under community control, which is a form of house arrest, 8 years on probation, and will have to pay a fine of more than 17 grand. And personally, I don't think that is enough. In fact, I think she should get actual prison time. Why, Uncle Charla? Why are you wishing prison time on this woman? Well, let's go to Fox 13 Tampa for the report, please.
South Dakota resident Renee Scoglin is far from home and in legal hot water that even surprised the judge.
This is really unbelievable.
Scoglin's trail of lies started when she decided to come to Tampa Bay and cheat on her husband.
That she felt guilty about this due to her marital status, and she wanted to get checked for sexual transmitted diseases.
But she wanted to get tested for free, so she decided to call 911. Scoglin made up a story about having car trouble and pulling over on the side of the road.
An unknown male approached her.
Because her face was covered, she couldn't describe her attacker. When police checked her cell phone and found this Walmart surveillance video of Scoglin buying the rope herself, she confessed to making the whole thing up. She was charged with making a false police report and decided to take a plea deal.
She's not even from Florida. She's from South Dakota. Came to Florida and became a Florida fool because it's in the water. All right? This woman made up a false rape report in Florida to get a free STD test. Let's just sit here for a second and take that in. Let me light my Palo Santo. Just think about that. Renee made up a false rape report in Florida to get a free STD test. Believe all women, huh? Define all. Okay, that's what we should have asked when that foolish ass slogan became part of our lexicon. What do you mean by all? Because women like Renee can't possibly be under the umbrella of all, correct? I have so many questions. Why didn't she just go to the clinic? Okay, I did some research, and by research I mean Google, and all I did was type in free STD testing in Florida. It's a whole website called saferstdtesting.com. It tells you all the clinics that are near you. It says right here, if you're looking for cheap STD testing clinics in the state of Florida to get an HIV, herpes, chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, or hepatitis screening for yourself or your partner, you can get tested today by selecting an option below to find an affordable STD test clinic near you. Same-day STD testing locations also available with results in 1 to 2 days. Why didn't you just go to a free clinic? Now, Renee at the time was married, and she lied about this sexual assault in an attempt to get a free STD test after she had a one-night stand in Tampa. So she cheated on her husband, felt guilty about it, so she decided to go get checked out for an STD, and instead of just going to a doctor or a clinic, she decided to lie about being raped so she could get a free STD test? Renee, what was your plan B? Okay, if that was plan A, what was plan B? This couldn't have been the only plan. Not to mention, you lied about a rape claim so you could get a free STD test, so clearly you hard on money, but you had money to buy rope. We looked it up. The hollow braid rope that she bought is $22. Okay, how much is an STD test in Florida? According to Google, the cost of an STD test will vary by location and test type. Some clinics, usually community or nonprofit clinics, offer free or low-cost testing. Labs, clinics, and at-home testing companies may accept insurance to cover or lower your cost of testing, and lab testing fees range from $8 to $150. You had money for an STD test, okay? I saw other sources say that an STD test in Florida is $55. The test covers syphilis and HIV, chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes test, $45. All I'm saying is, if you had money for rope, you could have gotten some money for an STD test. Hell, you had money to travel from South Dakota to Tampa to creep in the first place, okay? Renee, what about condoms? Which you too can get free from the clinic, all right? 2 words for you, Renee: Planned Parenthood. They can help you get condoms and other birth control methods for free. Is that where inflation is taking us now? Where people can't even afford to cheat? Huh? What happened to the good old days when you got an STD and blamed it on your significant other? Huh? We used to be a country. We are getting away from traditional values, not to mention you nasty, Renee. Not only are you a despicable human who would lie about being raped, you slept with your little side piece unprotected. Bareback, shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yay. You fought bare knuckle in the club and thought you lost. That's why you went to go get an STD test, okay? Lock this woman up. All right, put her under the jail. There's too many women out here who are real victims, who actually are dealing with the real trauma of being sexually assaulted, and you out here lying simply because you cheated on your husband and did the raw dog roulette with another man? Huh? Please give Renee Dawn Scoglon the biggest hee-haw. What a world we live in, man.
It's wild.
You want to play a game?
I do.
All right, let's play a game of Guess What Race She Is?
All right.
Renee Dawn Scoglon from South Dakota traveled all the way to Tampa, Florida, so she could do the raw dog roulette with a side piece. Thought she caught an STD, so she lied about being raped so she could get a free STD test. Mona, guess what race she is?
She is a Caucasian from the Caucasus Mountains.
One of Yakub's finest creations, Mona says.
Jesus.
Okay. DJ Envy.
White.
Well, don't call me white girl. And DJ Envy.
Yes, sir.
You're both correct. Renee is Caucasian. She got made by Yakub on her ass cheeks.
Jesus.
All right.
What did I win?
Nothing.
Oh.
You didn't win nothing.
What gave it
sucks.
away? What gave it away?
The last name and the crime, too. Yeah.
Definitely the crime.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
And the claim of rape, too. That was a good one. Did she say, what did she say the assailant looked like? Oh, she said she
I
couldn't
don't
see
know.
him.
Yeah,
couldn't
so
see
Because
him.
her face was covered.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Did she have an STD?
I have no idea.
Second question.
Mm-hmm.
You said shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy. What did you say?
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yay.
Shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay. Shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay.
Give me the
Ooh,
mic.
baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Okay. Tell Gia. I don't know why you looking in my eyes telling me that.
You know what? All right.
You know
Peace,
what I'm saying?
BET.
That's
We'll see y'all
crazy.
tomorrow. BET, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Everybody.
You scared the hell out of Don't Call Me White Girl just now. She gave you a crazy side eye. She was like, what is happening over here?
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.